Well, it is go home day from Colorado. On to Florida and sun and fun we go.
Little airplane behind us is pretty cool.
We are cleaning out the little cabin we stayed in, which was awesome. Buster is warming up and I'm getting ready to load all of our stuff in the back. So this was my snowboard for almost 20 years. Aaron and I learned to snowboard. No, I learned to snowboard from Aaron. I grew up skiing with my family, and when I met Aaron, he was a snowboarder. So I learned to snowboard. But it's just so special with all my stickers. The bottom delaminated though on one of our runs yesterday. So it's like a really hard edge and it was smacking me to the snow. And Aaron said, I'll write it down. So I wrote his board down and I'm excited to hang this somewhere. It's a really special board. A lot of stickers that I love and a lot of memories. We were just saying there are so many awesome old trucks out in fields behind people's houses, just sitting there. It would be so fun to get like one of those big stacker trailers and put it behind Optimus Grime and just hit the road and go like do like an insane rescue mission for a bunch of neat old trucks. Wouldn't that be cool? Just fill it up. Go knock on doors and be like, hey, what's the story on this truck? Like, can we rescue it? Can we buy it from you? Because you know they've got amazing stories. Anyway, that'd be awesome. We're loving the drive. We absolutely love road trips.
Buster's surviving. It's building plenty of power this morning. So far, we just topped it off the diesel and it just seems normal. Like extremely slow normal, but it will pull itself.
123 horsepower normal.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Sunroof open, it's so good. We are currently 2 hours from Amarillo. I've made us a KOA reservation for a little cabin that we love, and we're doing good. Taking diesel rather slowly, but it's taking diesel, so that's good. We made it.
Good.
Made it in daylight to the KOA, which is different.
Yeah, a lot of mountains today, and Buster does just fine. You got to kick it down in third gear occasionally, or maybe it's second gear, I don't know. You pull it down one. Plenty of power to pull the hills, and it's not clogging back up, so that's really, really nice.
Not a bad spot, huh, Finley? Pretty good, right? There's a food truck here at the KOA, so we may just hit that up.
Yep, I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? Gosh.
Yep.
Oh my god. Dinner. I just talked to
You got real close to the bits.
I just talked to the camera like I was filming, and the kid had to walk up and be like, "You're not filming." But what I said was, dinner has been eaten and the sun is setting. And it's time to call it a night. We have the sleepy sillies. Night night. See y'all tomorrow. Another day, another diesel sipper. This is the face of a man with ultimate patience. Behind us. Now he's in front of us.
Got his hat on. Think we can make him blow his horn?
Yeah. Saw this video, that would be cool. Later. So cool.
If you're a fan and you're driving that train, we'd like a ride someday.
Yeah, we'll come ride with you. That's awesome. That was really cool.
We brought your daughter back
For an evening.
for just a day.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, this is the lake we live on, and this is where my sister works. It's an awesome little smash burger place. We just ordered dinner, and we are going to enjoy the evening at home, repack our bags for the beach, because we just came from Colorado and headed to the beach. So we gotta repack all of our stuff. The kid has a soccer game tomorrow, and then we'll be back on the road to Florida.
Yes, over and over and over. Can we go get it?
Oh, the kid just wrapped an intense game. Tell them the scoop on that.
Well, we tied. I did very good. There are a few. We're facing a very, very good team. They usually beat us.
They seemed a little bit older, maybe bigger than you guys.
Yes, but we have some pretty short and tiny girls on our team, so everyone really looks bigger than us. But we did good. We tied 0-0. I'm goalie, and I did a good job.
We were all cheering for you. In fact, like one of them, everybody was like, "Great job, Alaya!" It was awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So now we have an afternoon to repack, and then in the morning we will load back up in Buster and hit the road to the beach. You know, it's really nice to live in a place that you're sad to leave. We bought my grandparents' lake house last year, and it is such a just special place to be. And when we were packing up, we were like, well, I mean, we're excited to go, but we don't really want to leave. So we're almost to the kid now. It's going to be a little load up with the kid, and then we're going to be on the road to wherever we end up tonight.
15 hours to go. We'll see how far we make it. I think we'll stay in a hotel tonight just because I want to get as far as I can into this trip, because what we're going to see is extremely exciting to me, and being in the car is less exciting than being around airplanes.
For sure. Look who we got. I did these braids on her hair last Sunday, and it is now, what?
This Sunday.
Oh,
that's a week ago.
They are 1 week today, and they still look so pretty.
Yeah.
She played her game in them. They brought her luck, I'm just sure of it.
Oh, yeah.
Had fun on the ski slopes.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's fun. Aunt Em loves doing braids. We're hitting the road, y'all. We're just gonna be making miles. And smiles. Me at least. And this one. Aaron's got to balance things out. You know, he can't be all bubbly and sweet. He's got to be a little bit rugged.
Can't show your emotions. So that means you got to look angry all the time.
That's an emotion.
Oh, man.
Aaron's got FlightAware up. Like, he's checking the winds and everything. We got quite a headwind.
17 to 23 knots at 170. That is a headwind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Coming from right over there.
Had a little rest stop, checking the oil. Still got some on the stick? Oh, yeah, we do. Let's add a little.
Okay.
I'll go grab it. Here you go, my lady. I did have this valve cover so nice and clean. But
You say
the thing is, this. When we put the cold air intake on it, dude, look at all this oil. Lord help us. Oh Lord, help us. Well, we are at a Love's somewhere in Louisiana. And why don't you tell the wonderful people how Buster's doing?
Buster's doing really good if you keep it below about 50. You try to go much above 50 in the 60s, it's really having a hard time. So I think we got another oil issue. I mean, another fuel issue. I could see junk in the screen here. I'm thinking the tank's pretty messed up too. And I'm getting rained on by oil.
It's really pumping out a lot of oil.
Where that's coming from.
I mean, it was not doing this.
No, this is new. Yeah.
It's sweaty.
It's sweating. Yeah, it has actually gotten quite warm. But yeah, like this,
Oh my god.
it's sending it. Look at my charger.
Yeah, it's a new development.
Might need to buy a new one of those.
Wow.
So We gotta figure out where that's coming from. Excellent.
We thought that we might get this opportunity to do this on the road. When we were in Colorado, we pulled the strainer down from the bottom of the tank, which is like this filter that is also a plug, and it's a giant hole at the bottom of the tank. And what's our diesel level at now?
We've been 152 miles, so we probably still have 10 gallons in there.
So last time the tank was full, and when we did the strainer, I mean, the fuel was just gushing everywhere. So we have a plastic catch can, essentially, container, and we are about to pull that strainer down and probably dismantle it.
And make a mess.
Yeah.
Is this our nut?
I think that one's too big.
Okay, it wasn't the giant one?
No, it was
Medium.
the one that takes a 7/8 wrench. That'll work.
Okay. So exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way this works is I take the screen out, hold my hand on it while the girls try to get the screen back in operational condition.
Dang, it smells like down here.
Yes, it does.
Oh my God.
Where we're at, most likely. I'm very proud of my shot right here.
You're like loving it, huh?
Yes.
You think the camera operator needs a raise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh
God.
boy, here we go. 3,
Here we are.
2. Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. And we are removing this strainer, whole entire strainer portion, because if we want junk in the filter, we'll replace the one underneath the hood. Here you go, babe. Okay.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Is the O-ring on there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I do not what you wanted me to do?
No, you did great.
Okay. What? You looked at it like, oh.
Well, he
I
said
didn't-
cut the filter out.
Yeah,
and
the
then
screen out.
these
I didn't know
little
the whole thing
guys.
would come off.
Well, at first I said, well, we can get the screen out, and then you were like, well, we can cut the whole thing off. I'm going to hand you my Leatherman, so
Hey, it's perfect.
I just
It worked
That
out.
worked great.
totally.
Good job, everybody. Yay. Yeah. Aaron goes, oh.
He looked at it.
Oh.
I was rushing. I was cutting this bad boy off.
I saw you. I was like, oh, we're going for it here. Very nice. We didn't lose that much diesel.
No.
Very good. Everybody did a great job.
Go team.
Aaron's going to see if it runs any better. Ah.
It was kind of a no.
It's kind of a no. What are we thinking?
I don't know. Looks like it's full of water. Sorry.
Not a good sign.
It's never going to cause our problem ever again.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe cutting it out would be the problem.
I was wondering if maybe cutting it out created another problem.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that, Emmy?
No. What?
Said maybe cutting it out may cause another problem.
Oh, cool. That's exciting.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah.
Oops, we took that off.
You see how there's two lines there?
Yes,
That's
One of them's
that's
water and
water.
one of them's diesel.
That's not good.
new.
No. That's super exciting.
Oh yeah, super watery. Oh, super,
What?
super good. Hey, wasn't that sock thingy strainer supposed to be fixing that?
Supposed to.
Well, it's definitely not gonna now.
Yeah, so get another one of these.
Okay.
I think this one's done.
That one's toast.
What are we gonna do about that water situation?
I don't know. Obviously picked up some bad diesel somewhere.
There we go.
New.
Fresh, new, beautiful filter.
So flow needs to be this way. I actually had it on backwards.
Oh!
Let's go like this, and then like that. Because the arrow says it goes this way, and that's coming from the tank. So,
What if this fixes all of our problems?
well, we worked on it so much that at some point something's going to fix it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just barely go on the highway. I was having a hard time maintaining 60. I mean, the Swift drivers were passing me on hills. That's pretty bad.
Drivers.
Governed at 65 and still passing me.
It's coming.
Yeah, very clear to the tank because it pumped up quick.
Yeah, very, very quick. Quick, not quack.
Quack, quack. It's hungry. She wants some chicken.
Yeah. Chicken.
Very cluck.
Yeah, it's coming in very quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like so much.
Yeah. We'll build that tonight.
Okay. Seems to be running smoother now.
Running very smooth. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's go try it out. It's good so far. Race car pretty much.
Woohoo! Look at him go.
Got us a good dinner at a Thai food restaurant. Emily has taken over driving. The kid's still not doing anything, but sitting there. I think we're gonna stop in Mobile, Alabama tonight. That's about 2 hours and 34 minutes away. We have to get fuel, figure 3 hours because it takes 30 minutes to put diesel in it. We're on the run.
Alrighty, checking in from the hotel. It is, let's see, 12:40, close to 1 a.m. I have just finished this week's episode. You know, what you're watching right now is next week's episode for me, but I've been editing in the car all day, and then I drove the last 3 hours. So we got here to the hotel, and you know, Buster's got to keep things interesting. The rear suspension is, the SLS just said, we added hydraulic fluid, and Aaron says that he thinks there's maybe air in the lines. And so the back of the car is very much Beverly Hillbillies at the moment. So we're gonna get to attack that in the morning. You guys will be along with us for that adventure. I'm exporting the episode and I'm calling it a night here. And it was a great day of driving overall. I mean, lots of excitement. Can't ask for much more than that. The kid's relaxing, Aaron's relaxing, and we're gonna get some rest. Get up in the morning, do it again.
Good morning. Buster's busted. Kid's up there taking a shower, getting all pretty, whatever she does in the bathroom for the first hour of the day, and we're gonna look at the car, see if we can figure it out. Did a lot of research on this system, and what you have is a reservoir tank with a feed line that goes up to the pump. From the pump, this is a high pressure system, so they're claiming on the interwebs like 2,500, 3,000 PSI. We're not gonna be able to rig any kind of hose that's gonna take that pressure, assuming that's busted. From there, it goes basically to a distribution block all the way to the back. You got a reservoir, you've got struts, and you have a leveling valve. I know the leveling valve was leaking because when I was working on a tank yesterday, I saw oil coming out of it. I don't know if we can rebuild that. I don't know if we can find one. The best thing for me to do is just start looking. When you're doing troubleshooting, I've got a list on one of the websites that specializes in Mercedes, and they basically said if you lose your self-leveling system and there's oil all over your engine bay, you blew the high pressure line. We kind of have both those problems. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the hood and see if that hose is blown.
Yeah, the oil under the hood. Yikes, totally, completely.
This is the high pressure oil pump right here. High pressure hydraulic pump, whatever you want to call it. It pumps oil. I believe this is the hose that would be the low side. That comes from the bottom of the reservoir. So we need to look for leaks on it. I ignorantly forgot to put a blow-by tube back in the intake. So some of this is that. And she's got blow-by, 330,000 miles. I mean, it is what it is. So at some point along this journey, we need to route that into the intake tube. High pressure hose. Look at it blowing into the fan.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh yeah, totally. Oh my gosh.
The system's still working, suspension came up.
Oh. It's trying to.
So we need a hose. So all that oil in the engine bay, there's some blow by, but the main problem is that high pressure hose. The challenge is, I don't know what fittings those are. So we're gonna have to try to find a place that makes hydraulic hoses, take that hose off in the parking lot, take it in the building, see if they can rig us something up.
I mean, that's crazy. It's a pinhole.
Got two of them. So we found the problem. I woke up at 3:30, couldn't hardly sleep, because my brain automatically goes to, there's going to be some rare part that only goes on Mercedes. It's going to be discontinued. Got to order it from Germany. Well, this is just a hose. This is what happens when you wake an old car up from a slumber and run it. That's why on the last video I said you can't learn anything about your car if it's just sitting in the garage. If you completely restore it and have some of the old parts, as soon as you take it out, it's going to break. So get it out, use it, fix all the fundamental things, and then you can start restoring it. That's the way it is. We've got so much oil blowing on here. My coffee tastes like transmission fluid now. I couldn't find hydraulic oil last night, so I put transmission fluid in it. So I've got transmission fluid in my coffee, and we found the problem. I think it got worse overnight because
It was not dumping like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minute we cranked the car, I mean, it just starts spraying.
Yeah, also, and something I read was that pump, they can take a beating. So we can drive this to a parts store once all that oil leaks out. It's going to be fine. It's not going to hurt the pump unless you run it like a super long time with no oil in it. So that's good news. We just got to find a place that makes hoses.
So it's just threaded onto the rubber.
On trucks, we use what I would call Strataflex line for different things, and that's where typically with hydraulic hoses, it's got like a clamp. These actually screw into it, so it basically expands the hose and makes it lock in. It appears that's what this is. So maybe as easy as just finding the correct type hose. And this guy said it was like 250 psi. When I read 2,500 psi, I thought, man, that doesn't seem right. 250, I can see that. Yep, we're going to creep down to an O'Reilly just 3.9 miles away. We're going to shoot for them. There are hydraulic places, but they're about 20 miles away. And we're hoping that somebody at O'Reilly can get the hose for us. They're very good about getting stuff within like a couple hours, so that's where we're headed.
Of all the times that we've needed it, this is definitely one of the most important times.
Yeah.
Most needed. Yeah.
And yes, we need gloves.
Well, they got us fixed up with a handful of things. A box of fluids and, you know, degreasers and vice grips, and I got eye protection, and we're just gonna be ready to go to degrease this thing. But they're sending us to a different O'Reilly location that makes hoses. Yes. Boss man wants to pull. What was that? She's a little randy today. Boss man wants to pull the hoses off, or at least one of them. There's two. Boss man wants to pull one of the two, maybe both hoses off. But anyway, I'm taking him wrenches.
Good job. Teamwork. Ooh.
See the brake in it.
Is that it right there on the other side?
Yeah, there it is.
There's pinholes in it too.
There it is.
We did film one pinhole. I think it was closer to the banjo bolt. It was like up in here, spraying on the fan.
Yeah. So I need my new vice grips. Oh, thank you. It's got all these little plastic things in there I don't want to crush.
Yay! Wow. Do you see innards? Oh. No way. So he was talking about in one of the videos he watched that there are things inside this hose, like 30-ish things inside this hose that regulate pressure and also are supposed to keep the hydraulic system quiet.
You grab my Leatherman?
Yes.
Okay.
These things inside there. Let's go see if they have a hose.
Let's go find out.
We were able to get their last little bit of 3/8 hose. We're gonna make it work.
Yep.
Well, when I say we, I mean Aaron, because he's a freaking beast and he's awesome.
We've got a nice little tropical shower here.
Yeah, we do. Having a little rain. It's lovely.
Super fun.
Aaron just said, well, we might have to put our awning out. I mean, I'll just get our camping chairs out. He can have a dry place to work. Assuming the wind doesn't pick up. This is really good. Overlanding in the O'Reilly parking lot. Aaron's focusing, being quiet. Good job.
That one was tight. I was kind of stressing out there for a minute.
This is wild. Whoa! Did big trucks have stuff like this?
No.
No. That would be a big no. Oh my goodness. That one came out of
Yep.
the back end of it.
Yeah, it's the back end closest to the
The pump. Yeah.
So I'm gonna lay the hose down so I know that the red one goes with this.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna wash. Yeah, I think I need to wash my hands.
Good job, kid.
Oh, that's too dang loose.
The other one, it fit very tightly, but it had like a woven exterior on it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Wow.
Gosh.
Oh, we have a big puddle.
Oh
Nice, kid.
no. Fix it.
That was strategic. Well, the water has really affected our lineup. We're just hoping that these are all like gonna go in accurately. Oh my lord.
Might have a little water in our hydraulic system. For long, we're going to floating down the road. That nice suspension.
Oh yeah.
And we won't look like a scalded dog like it did when we pulled in here.
Carolina squat.
Yeah.
Okay, we came to sit in the car for a second. He got that hose built, but there is some lightning out there.
Yep. Lightning and it's pouring down rain. So I'm going to look at the weather app and see if this is a cell that's going to last all day or if it's just going to pass over us. If it's going to last all day, I'll be getting wet. If it's going to pass over us, we'll wait just a minute.
It's come alive now.
So we have a pretty fast moving storm. This is on a 7 to 14 minute delay. You can see when it stops painting, we are just in the middle of it. So I'm gonna guess 5 to 10 minutes we'll be in this green where it's just raining and it stops lightning. That'll give us a window so we can pop that hose on and get out of Dodge.
It'll be clear from the fan here. All right, Buster. Let's do some stuff. We are so wet. You can't tell. My shirt doesn't even look wet.
Aaron's shaking. I've been in the car.
We've been sucking up all the oxygen here.
We told the kid she could come sit in the car so she wasn't out there getting wet.
I told her she
shivery.
needed to go sit in the car because it started lightning and I didn't like her to be out there.
Protect her. We love him for many reasons, and that's one of them. So you can have a soda.
I earned myself a soda.
Yeah.
I did.
Aaron says the car's feeling really good.
Great. It's got a lot of power. We're not dragging the back bumper. It's good in my eyes. Windshield doesn't start leaking more. I'm getting rain inside.
Y'all, Aaron put in a day of driving.
Yep.
Heavy duty, like storming. There were little bursts of not storms, but it was a lot of storm driving. But the car stayed together. It did not leak. The rear suspension stayed where it belongs. That was a success.
It's fixed for today.
Yeah. exactly.
2 more miles to go.
We actually stopped to grab dinner. It's like 9:30 and we're an hour from the airport, but we found a KOA. So we got a little cabin at the KOA. We're gonna grab some dinner and we will see y'all in the morning when it is time to head to the venue for
Bring
Sun
the
and
coffee.
Fun.
I'm gonna need it.
Woo!
It's next morning. I'm awake, I think. Pretty sure I'm awake.
Yeah, you're awake.
Emily's driving because I am just pooped. My brain can't take a whole lot more. My body does this thing where when I push it and push it and push it, my brain just shuts off and I get kind of numb. So, and when I'm like that, I'm also grumpy. So I'm just gonna let her drive, let her deal with getting into the event, getting into our camp spot. And I think we slept pretty good. I don't remember much of it, so I assume that means I was sleeping. Here we go. We're on the highway. Turn left for campers. That's us. We checked for hotel rooms and they're over $400 a night. So, yep, we're campers.
In half a mile, the destination is on your left.
Yay! Wow, that was zoomed in. All I got was the tip of your nose.
Oh dear.
We made it in. Our only experience has been Oshkosh, which is a bigger fly-in up in Wisconsin. And it is about 6 miles of traffic any direction you go to get into that place. This, we just turned down a back road. There was nobody waiting. We just walked right up to the counter, paid our money, got our credentials, and now we're driving on the airport field. Pretty awesome. Cirrus jet.
It sounded amazing.
Yeah. All right, I think we made it. Time to shut the car off.
I forgot to pop it.
We got a vacuum hose. I don't know. I'm tired of messing with it, so we're just popping the hood and shutting it off that way. Once all that oil got in there, the rubber hoses got loose and it started falling apart. That works. I think we found a camp spot. We came through that gate over there. We have an RV there. There's cow turds everywhere, but I think they took the cows somewhere else, so.
Maybe the cows are going to be
Or
put
they're
back
gonna
in the
visit us,
pasture.
because
Yeah.
They come over here, I'm gonna eat them.
We're not going to eat the cows, babe.
Why not?
Around here, we're in Florida, we eat alligators.
Oh, okay.
So what's our plan? Are we going to make camp or are we going to go?
I said
Nobody can fly right now. So
let's make camp.
Make camp. Bed.
Brought it back to life.
Yeah, we're resuscitating our mattress. That's our friend Chelsea. Josh and Chelsea. If you watch Aviation 101, you'll know Chelsea. Oh my gosh.
They have a
We
real YouTube
made it.
channel.
They do amazing aviation content. She is a badass. We made it. We've had a delicious lunch. Food was priority. We had not eaten today, and it was like 11 after we got camp set up. We scooted out of camp and went and found lunch, and we have made it to Sun and Fun. And there are, you know, there's a lot of people, but it feels really spread out and chillax, which is super wonderful. We're just gonna walk around, check things out. There's Elvis's jet. This is so rad. Dang.
Little airplane behind us is pretty cool.
We could fit Ellie in the back of this airplane.
There we go.
Yay! I love it. Good job, buddy. Smiley face in the sky. We just took a quick dip into the Cessna and Beechcraft booth. They're giving away sunglasses. The kid got a pair. They're rad. They say Beechcraft on the side with the little Cessna logo. And they were giving away coffee. Good stuff. But one of the favorite parts of that booth was seeing a, seeing a brand new 172.
Yeah, it was really awesome. It's crazy to see our plane brand new.
It's trippy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Our airplane's 44 years old, something like that. 50, might be 50 years. It's 76 more, do the math. If you're wondering why a 50-year-old airplane costs you $100 to $150, $200,000 in some case, that one's $600 grand for a brand new Chevy pickup that flies. Yeah.
172.
Yep.
Crazy, but awesome to see. This was really something.
Look at the poster in action.
Oh, weird. That is crazy looking. That one's so cool.
I really like it.
Found a little bit of shade underneath the wing. We're getting ready to watch a little bit of aerobatic show.
Just what a mess.
Yeah. We got the pilot talking to us.
Well, it's all about energy management, isn't it?
From his performance. Upside down, just cruising upside down.
Inverted. He's right side.
So great.
Wow.
Our friends Josh and Chelsea are building one of these Sling TSIs, the low wing, and I am so excited to see them do that process. We're actually thinking about going and checking in on their build when they're doing the build, so that'd be really, really cool to see. So neat. Just ripping it.
A little adjustment.
That was his approach.
Got the runway underneath me now. I don't really want to land. I want to have more fun, but they're making me land. But you know what? I'm not done just yet. Let me just do another little roll. Okay, now I'll land. And that's how Rob Holland rolls.
Rob Holland, again, come over and visit him as he is seated in the middle of his performance, the performer experience area.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And
So funny. We have decided, after a whole bunch of walking around, the kid actually got a little bit toasted from the sun, as well as my legs are a new shade of red I've never seen. So we are headed back to camp. We really, really enjoyed walking around today, watching the air show, all that good stuff, and we're gonna go check out camp, chill out a little bit there. Not bad.
Not too shabby.
We got some neighbors. And our luggage got wet when we were driving through all the rain, so I left it out to air dry. This is so freaking awesome. They're just doing circles around us. I got a really groovy little sunburn right here. Don't know why. But we are hanging out at camp. The kid and I went and did our little showers and got all fresh. It felt so nice. And we're just hanging out. And the freaking jets, like, what the heck? So sick. So, kid, what was your favorite part about seeing that F-35 performance?
My favorite part was the fact that it was a female pilot. Thought that was really, really awesome. And that they traveled 3 football fields a second, which I thought was so interesting.
It's nuts!
It's
so
crazy.
Fast.
So fast.
And the maneuvers were just sick.
Amazing.
Feeling it in your chest. And also, like, watching it fly and seeing the afterburner, like the whole back of the jet lit up. So cool.
Crazy.
Really is so neat to experience. It feels like such an honor to see those pilots fly. And it just gave us chills knowing that it was a female pilot up there with so much knowledge and ability in the aircraft. Like, that was just bad to the bone. These two, pilot in training, were looking at the weather and saying it might rain this evening. So we're preparing for that. Thankful to be here. It was a good night of tent sleeping, and we did not get rained on, which is a big plus. We didn't put the rain fly on because we were seeing it in the distance, and we would have gotten up and scrambled and put it on if it was going to rain on us, but it didn't. It was just nice and cool. Very good sleeping. Now we're having coffee and waking up. She is set up. That is so funny. We've made it into the event. We're looking for breakfast. We're stoked.
Yeah, dude, if we're gonna do this,
We're visiting our friend Lee.
All right, so the way to get into this bad boy, put your left foot on there like that, and then you can push down on these, and that's enough for you to step up and step onto the seat. And then, just do me a favour, don't step on these. What you do is, once you're up in here, you're like that, then just kind of lift your legs over, and then you just kind of lower yourself down, like that.
Okay.
Lee, this is awesome.
It's cool. So you're gonna strap her in. All right. So if you just go slow and steady, you'll be right. Yeah. Put your right leg on the seat. And now put your left leg on the seat. And now, there you go. Just lower yourself down. Awesome.
Built for it.
Whoa.
See how laid back you are?
Yes.
And also, like, you see if you look straight ahead now, you like, from down where you are, you probably can't even see those people.
Not even close.
So when you taxi, you just have to taxi like this, so you can kind of you see out the sides. Yeah, exactly. So you can see what's ahead of you.
This is so crazy. My heart's beating so fast.
And if you grab, and it's sort of hard to feel because I'm not flying, but like it's very. Think of like a steering wheel in an old truck where it kind of wobbles and it doesn't quite turn the wheel.
She's
versus
familiar.
like, wonder whose truck that was, right?
versus like a sports car where it's that
Yes,
very
it's
direct
very
steering.
touchy, yes.
That's what this is like. And when you fly, like you barely move it. It's just like the smallest movements.
And you'll be in a roll?
Yeah. I mean, if you have a look at how much the ailerons, if you see like full deflection, that is a ton of aileron out here.
Oh, wow,
If
yeah.
you move it too fast, you knock yourself out.
The first time I plucked up the courage, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do full deflection roll. Boom! And your head goes clunk against the canopy, and you just think, what the hell have I just done? You know, like, it was
Holy crazy.
cow.
We rode with the Aerostore guys in extras. And when they did the snap roll, I was like, what just happened? Like it was over before
I know
realized.
something happened,
Yeah.
but I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Same. Every time I did the first of something in this, I was, for a second, I was a passenger.
Yeah,
There was just a moment where I wasn't the pilot. I was like, wow, that was a cool ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really, I mean, and I don't know if you noticed the seats have got a big ratchet on them down here. So like once you're clicked in there, you just go click, 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 click. So that gets you really tight, and then usually you'll roll upside down and just give like a couple of pushes like that, then roll back upside down, and you'll get another click or two out of them, just so that you are like glued into the seat. And when you start doing it, it's really, I don't get it so much now, but I would get bruises in here.
I bet.
Just because, you know, you're really glued into it. But you know what's cool? The thing that's cool about it is once you are in that tight, even if you'll roll upside down and then push, you don't move. Like, you don't move.
You're a part of the aircraft.
And it's one of those cliche sayings, like, I'm at one with the plane.
Yeah.
But, it probably is true.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
you do become, I'm sure it's like race cars, like where you are just so glued into the machine, you can feel subtleties that you wouldn't feel if you were skidding in the seat.
Now we can tell which direction the wind's going. Perfect.
Or can you? Actually, like getting in the wind.
Shade is a really nice thing to come by here. We've just been parked our little fannies under this wing, and it's getting ready to go fly. The pilot's just crawled into the belly of it. They got the tug on it, so we'll be seeing this bird get some air pretty soon. Well, there's the plane we were sitting underneath. It's getting ready to take off.
Like and subscribe so we can get one of those.
Bomb doors open.
We are down here in the Warbird section getting ready for the night show. We're gonna find a place to put our chairs down, and I cannot wait for the kid to see this. Oh my gosh.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to live this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up.
Packing up is happening. We're sad about it, but this has been awesome. Y'all, the air show footage last night, I hope that that comes through as to how amazing it was, because holy cow, that was awesome.
Pretty cool. We are sad to be leaving, but Peterbilt.
Yeah.
We got Peterbilt waiting on us that we're very excited to get back to. And we just might hit a little beach place on the way home.
Well, good morning. We're packing up here. Last night, that air show was incredible. I had a hard time going to sleep. I kept thinking about the drones, all the aerobatics people. I don't even know how they went to sleep after that. That was insane. My favorite part was the drones. They wrote Sun and Fun in the air, and it was really cool. We got a really cool picture, and it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. I recommend.
We are rolling out of camp, and it's hard to leave, but this was an awesome experience, and it is on to the adventure of making it home.
That's right. We had fun here. This was a scouting trip. We've never been to Sun and Fun. We're just kind of making a list where we want to camp, what we want to do next year, how long we want to stay, and if we want to bring a camper or not. And it was really fun. We had a great night last night with that air show. It was just, I mean, when you add explosives on an airplane, how can it get cooler?
Right? Holy cow, that was amazing. And the weather for tent camping was actually quite nice. It got cool in the evenings, and it was pretty lovely.
Yeah, had Mother Nature gave us a little mister in the morning to wake us up.
Yeah, a little morning dew.
A little dew on us. It was nice.
All right, let's see some miles. Stop for tonight, which is Orange Beach, Alabama. Aaron and I stayed here one time when we were headed to Sickweed in Garfield, and we really liked this area, so we were like, let's just make that our destination for tonight. We're like 7 hours from home, but as we were rolling this afternoon, we got word that home is having a lot of storms, so we were rushing back to get the kid back for a soccer game, but Coach has said that it's likely going to be canceled, and he said, you guys relax, enjoy your time, don't stress about coming back. So we get a little beach time. The whole goal with this car and jumping in it for a cross-country trip was to drive it from snowboarding to the beach, and here we are.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh.
That was great timing. So sweet.
She's thanking us because she just spent her college fund at the, at the whatever this store's called, Ron John.
The kid found so many things she loves. I found a pair of breeches and a comfy shirt, and Erin found a hula girl and a bracelet.
Oh, she's sliding down.
She fell. And the kid found so many things. We shopped only exclusively on the sale rack, but we still spent coin. Mostly the kid and I shop at the thrift store, so it's like weird for us to spend like over $10 on something. That is a great bracelet, Aaron.
I like it.
Camera.
Yeah, he was showing them and I was just jibber jabbering.
Yapping.
Yep.
Really cool. But yeah, the kid's freaking out. She's like, I've never spent that much money. And she brought $100 and she's like, I'll give you all my money. And Aaron's like, nope, you've been working this week.
Right. She makes videos. She's on the videos. She deserves some pay. We can't legally pay her, but we can treat her when we go to stuff like this. So it works out just fine.
We're having a fun day though. We had a great morning brunch and chill time on the beach. And now we're just like bopping around town. Super fun. He's got to get his hula girl set back up here.
Yeah.
Told the kid it was her turn for shut-off procedure. Nice.
Oh.
I didn't even get a shot of the kid eating her ice cream. It was gone so fast.
wolfed it.
Aaron got key lime pie ice cream. It was so good. On our final night, we went and got a boil from the local fish market. So beautiful. And we're sitting out here on our little patio. And it's awesome. Soaking it up. We left the sunshine in Alabama and headed toward the storms in Texas. Thankfully, we didn't hit too much bad weather on the way home, and Buster got us tucked in safely back in East Texas. We are so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you that watched this video, that commented, that liked, hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. Your support means that we can go make memories like this, share them with you guys, and do that for a living, which is profoundly awesome. We will see you guys on the next episode.